Well, hi there, insult Quran. And if you watch television over the weekend, particularly if you watched a football game or, some tennis over the weekend like I did, you might have noticed there was a great deal of ads for Fanduel and Draftkings for fantasy sports, particularly one-off fantasy football, which the ads featured men ranging from their 20s to my age, their mid-40s, thinking they could turn in $5, $10, $15, $25 into becoming millionaires by picking the right lineup for a one-game week against thousands of other people. The NFL would like you to notice this. ESPN wants you to notice this. Fox wants you to notice this. SB Nation, the website, wants you to notice this because these places either receive heavy advertising or have sunk hundreds of millions of dollars into these sites, which claim it's not gambling. I don't understand that at all. Did you go into a McDonald's and claim that that's health food? I mean, sure, there are salads on the menu, but would you really go into a McDonald's or a Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, and say, no, this is okay food for you? Of course you wouldn't. On one of the little things in the small print on the bottom of the screen, I think it was in one of the Fanduel ads I saw, and mind you, I watched about a game and a half all weekend. Underneath lots of different things, including the different states that you couldn't pay to play, was, this is not a gambling website. Oh, really? You think I'm an idiot? You want me to plunk down between $5 and $25, pick out a player according to a budget, and if these things that I have no control over do better than everyone else's things I have no control over, I win a lot of money. Gosh, that sounds like a lottery to me. It sounds a lot like how horse racing works. You look at the daily racing form, you look at past production, you pick to see which horses at Saratoga or Aqueduct are going to get you the most bang for your buck in the daily double or the box or the trifecta or what have you. That's gambling. That's legalized gambling. Don't you tell me that what you see advertised for on television, these young men and their girlfriends who are so attentive and pacing around the room as the cat comes behind me, that's not gambling? Horse hockey, that's not gambling. That's exactly what gambling is. It's the same thing as going to the dog track or to a horse track to bet on the ponies. Now, why is that okay, but I can't go to a legal sports book online and put $5 on the Giants on any given Sunday? Or whatever double parlay fits my fancy if I really want to give some money. It's not okay for me to bet games legally. But you're telling me that this league-sponsored lottery that you pick out your own players on a one-off, it's not even a season. I mean, let's face it, fantasy football is gambling to some sort. But you're not even picking for a season. You're giving you like, I think, 100,000 fake dollars and saying build the best team that you can. How is that not gambling? And how can the leagues be behind it? I see as I tape this on Monday night, the 14th of September, that a congressman from New Jersey wants to hold some congressional hearings. Well, let's be honest. The reason why a congressman from New Jersey wants to do something about this is because they refuse to make sports betting legal in New Jersey. So here's the question. This is gambling. So either we don't bet legally on sports, and we cut this whole notion of paying for these quote-unquote lottery tickets to see how many touchdown passes Aaron Rodgers can throw, or we just make everything legal. You know why football is so damn popular in this country? It has nothing to do with the quality of the game or what the cheerleaders do or how many fake laughs you get. It's the fact that you can make a crap load of money watching it, because it's once a week, and it makes these once a week games all the easier to do. So we need to make a decision in this country. Are we going to legalize sports gambling? Oh my God, that would be horrible. You can't do that. Why? What's the difference between this and playing poker, which actually takes skill online, or just betting the old-fashioned way and betting point spreads. Why is it not okay for me to take, let's say, the Giants and 4 points against the Eagles on a given Sunday? Yes, that would be a stupid bet, I know. But it is perfectly okay for me to choose players that for games I really could care less about. But if they hit their numbers, just like going to the convenience store like a 7-Eleven and buying a lottery ticket, what's the difference? There is no difference. There is absolutely positively no difference between that and a lottery ticket. So if that's okay, then let's make it all legal then. Let's do what they've done in Europe and the United Kingdom. Let's have legalized gambling then for sports. Let me be able to decide how I want to spend that money. Geez, is there really no game I want to watch on Sunday? I don't really care enough about football. Yes, I know, that's sacrilegious. To want to put together a team. I've done fantasy football. I've done fantasy baseball. You know what? I don't like them. Not saying that you shouldn't like them, but me personally, I find it boring. I have to root against my own teams. Why? Because I like the team aspect of sports. That's not saying that you should, or that everyone else should, but I like the team aspect of it. Why can't I go through and say, oh, look, there's a crappy Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns game, and that's my choice tonight. Well, I can make it interesting and say, Baltimore is a 4-point favorite. I think they should cover that because Cleveland is horrible. Why can't I put $10 on the Ravens to win or to cover, or on the over-under, or anything that would give me the same enjoyment as someone who's being heavily pitched to? Oh my God, if you saw these ads, it was heavily, anyone can do this. No, not anyone can do this, and nor should you do it, because once you start to lose, you lose. Before we made poker illegal, I had money on a poker site and knew when I wasn't playing well, and I stopped. Why? Because I didn't want to lose any more money, because I wasn't playing well enough to be playing for money. Do you think those who are doing 4 or 5 of these $10, $15, $20 grab bag leagues at these sites wouldn't be treated for Gamblers Anonymous if they start betting money they don't have? So again, if we're going to make this, say that this is okay, why can't we take the next step and make it all okay? And if it's not okay, then we need to stop this right now, because what I saw on television Thursday night and Sunday afternoon watching a football game and tennis was obscene. It made me almost miss the girls in tight shorts for the Budweiser ads, which I don't drink either. But this was obscene, hard sell stuff. And that's not gambling? Oh, sure it's gambling. But let's be honest about it. If we're going to make one okay, then it all needs to be okay. That's Uncle Ron's thoughts. Hit me up on Twitter at Ron Jeckett. Like or subscribe if you like this. We'll be doing these on a regular basis over the course of the coming weeks, because I got to pay for this stuff. And you can follow along on my YouTube site. Hit like and subscribe and get daily videos as we replay the 2004 Boston Red Sox season using Action PC Baseball. I believe we have another 3 games ready to go and uploaded. About 20 games through the season. Everything's in a playlist, so you can start from the beginning and work your way through. So until then, oh, by the way, we release games every day, dude. And you don't have to look at my ugly face. You can just watch me make an absolute idiot of myself. So until then, this is Ron Jeckett, Uncle Ron. We'll talk to you the next time.